Yeah, very good evening, all of you. So participants are going to join in now. So let's see how they are coming and joining. Few seconds, we'll wait for them.
అయిపోయింది మంచిగా మంచిగా అయిపోయింది నూడిల్స్ ఉన్నాయి
Mail is also sent you all and taking time to join in. It's almost 8:62. Make sure to put mute all the students who are joined over here.
चीज पड़ी है एक आनंद में तो चाय पड़ी है स्वस्थ स्वस्थ तो चाय पड़ी है स्वस्थ
Make sure to put all the students are mute, not your one-to-one class, this one. Very good evening, all of you. We'll try to initiate. We have given a couple of time to the persons who are going to joining here. So here today, basically, we are going to discussing like a very important concept. Yes. So today, free online Python coding class by Harisystems. Still, who are at the beginning, at the first class today, try to go to YouTube and subscribe this channel. All the previous lectures are available. Very basic onwards, we are preparing all the lectures. There you can subscribe this channel and you will get the alerts for complete whole program also on everyday intervals. Who are missing and who are not able to join in these sessions on time, go through it. If you are missing something in a earlier half an hour or 15 minutes also, you go through that particular time, you will get the whole information about the class. And similarly, need more updates about the Harisystems courses and all, you can follow us at Telegram also. Just simply hit like Harisystems only. The broadcasting is there as well as the group we are going to be added here, more students. So follow to get more latest and relevant updates over there. So today's topic. We are going to discussing about like variables. Yesterday we have did a great job like to writing like and applying of mathematical options. So many are very interestingly given their efforts, and I think I have given a simple assessment to you all. I hope so. If anyone done it, if anyone. If done, let me know your output on chart via chart. Yeah. Today's topic we are going to discussing about variables. Straight away, we'll try to discuss about the variables. Good evening, Suraj, and good evening, Vinay and Rachana, and all Surya, Santosh Babu, Teja, all of you. Very good evening. I hope these guys are attending on every day. So very much interesting to know these things. Few of the students are also joining, but whereas very good evening, Gopi. Someone is put in like unmute. Make sure to put mute. Maybe your computer or it may be your phone. Josh, good evening. Yeah. So variables we are going to discussing today. Like what do you mean by like a variable? Yesterday also we have seen so many variables and all. And what it is clearly you will define it about the variable. So let me see like I'll share my complete whole screen, then we'll be back here. I think my screen is visible to you all now. Participants can see in your screen. Yeah, thank you, Gopi. So let's see here. This is joining. Still the students are joining. Put a mute all of you. Put a mute all of you. Yeah. Thanks for your cooperation. And now see, today's topic is we are going to discussing about variables. So take a new file. Take a new file and name it as called variables and hit enter to create a new Python file. And here we are going to writing our code. Python variables. So simply in our previous lectures also we have seen how to create a new file and how to run. Same way, if I am taken a equal to some number or some string like hello developers. So if I want to see an output, what I will write here, same thing. If you are perfect at the previous classes, the same thing will reply and repeat the same way in upcoming classes as well. So let's see, I'm running this file, right click on the file name and run the variables file. You will see the output at a terminal window at the base. See, hello developers, it is getting. What the string you are seeing, which is assigned to this particular A. A is nothing but here it is telling like it is called a variable. So why we require to specifically discussing this session is here. On previous lecture also in data types, we have discussed so many topics. Day before yesterday, the data types lecture. If you keenly observe, we are used perfectly in variables there also. But you don't know much about the variables on that day. So I'm not discussed about much more information on variables. So today you are going to specifically learning variables only. So if I'm given A and if I'm given X, if I'm given Y and all the alphabet letters I'm using, it's okay for me. And for myself, it's okay. See, if I'm given A equal to, I'm assigning my name here. Okay. And if I am assigning like B equal to like what I can assign my office, company or academy name. Harisystems. And I may write the print statement very easily. As a beginner's standards, these are the very basic standards. You keenly observe what it's happening here. Don't repeat and don't do the mistakes again and again by using a simply and silly nonsense things. So whatever the line you are preparing and what the code you are writing, the purpose is required. So here, if I am putting B something, and if I am putting C that equal to something, I can write my area or where I can leave. I'll write here and print the statement. See how I am declaring my variables. How I am declaring my variables. So, yeah. See what is the variable here? It's a C. And my country also I can write like one more variable. It is like I'm in India only. Print of P. See all the statements I can able to see in output. Not a big deal for us. See Harisystems, Hyderabad, India. I'm getting an output. When I want to use these variables, if I want to use these variables, check here. Simple example I'm giving you. Print. On print, my country is, and if I am using. Let's check the output. Wow. It's a somewhat extent to the advanced. Just I'll explain you how we are going to be adding like our text to dynamic parameters. Okay, how we are going to be adding? I'll update you. No worry. So let's see here. My country is India is coming in out. See, when I'm writing my plain text, I want to add some dynamic variable to my plain text. A simple example I'm telling you, if you want to write like a database parameters to mapping, what is D? What is D it is? You won't understand in later time. If you see, I simply say that like A, B, C, D, 4 parameters only I'm showing you here. And you are seeing on concentrating 4 parameters only. That's well and good. You may think that, yes, I clearly understand about the variables and I know how to declare and how to write the variables. It's over there itself. There only starts your journey. You may visualize, you may think it, wherever you are going to be applying maybe Aadhaar form. In real time, real world data, you take Aadhaar form where you are filling like a name. There you are preparing name of yours and first name, last name and middle name also. Think it, enable your mind. This way you need to prepare what the variables is really required in real-time programming. In project, where exactly you require to prepare your own variables for program. So let's see here. It may be Aadhaar form, or it may be you may face, or it may be like your examination fee form. What are the parameters are there for a student? If it is student, if it is an employee, what are the parameters would be there? Very commonly you need to think. So these common names you have to write as a variable name. See, it's not a B, C, D or a single digits. You don't try to take as a variable names anywhere. It's absolutely okay. In later time, you only confuse what is A. What you need to do there, you need to come over here and you need to check what is shaker here. Yes, it is a shaker is a name. Name purpose you are given A. Unless if you are using like an input method to taking as an input, then what you do? See, for an example, I'll explain you. We are going like from end to reverse. We are going. Don't confuse it. I'll come back and I'll explain you all the steps again. Okay. So Krishna, you are joined now. Okay. So let's see here. Some ABCD is over. E, if I taken as keyboard input, I am taking. As keyboard input, if I am taking, enter your name I'm giving here. So what it will do, the input method, what it will do, if I run a program, it will ask the person's name. If I enter there, that name will go to assign to this E. Then what I need to do, what is the E? What is the purpose I have given the E? See, these many questions will arise when once you sit in real-time programming. So see, if I enter here something, okay, I'm not written like any output for E. After, okay, we'll do one thing, make it remove from here. And for the D purpose, E purpose, I'll write like print E. Yes. Now run the program. See, in E is asking for me as input. IO devices. Using keyboard input, it is asking, not static data I'm giving. A dynamic variable we are preparing here. So, enter your name. It's asking a label in output. I think all hope it is visible to you all. And here, my name, if I entered, where my name? Yeah. I entered my name. See, when I hit enter, what happening? This name is receiving, compiler is receiving my name from keyboard, which is assigning to this E keyword, like E letter I have given. And what is the inside of the E in the memory I want to see in output. For the purpose, I have written this print statement. Get what is inside the E to get it. So, see, when I hit enter, let's see, Shaker is printing here. So if I want to, only Shaker it is showing. I want to show more detailed what is this E. So what I can add here, I can simply add, let's see, your entered name is. So very dynamically, I can enter any name there. See, when it is asking, maybe I may ask Python course, I may enter. So dynamic now. There is a big difference between dynamic and static. I'll come to your point. Okay. A good question which is arised. See, your entered name is Python course only. So this is I am entered as dynamic parameter, which is assigned here, and which I am getting in a output. So, why I am showing you all these things is whenever you are creating a variable, short names is also okay, not a problem. Whereas if it is male, female, even how you take the variable name is see, MALE or yes, great. So male is one variable, female is one variable. It's not that way you need to take. What you need to take here? Gender. Gender you have to take. Then here you can assign either M in a short form or F for female. Or else you can write male or female, you can write for gender. When you read the gender, or if you are using and accepting input from the user where he is entering like a male or female, you can receive it and you can read the gender only. You don't know which value the user and whether male are submitting the application or female are submitting the application. So always what you need to think, the dynamic parameters you need to create in a programming, which data is going to be assigning to that particular variable. You need to read the variable in dynamic way. All the parameters, no statics. No statics. Once you are using and habituated using dynamic variables, you will be get good result in developing of applications. So let's see quickly. So for a name, what I am giving here, simply NAME as a variable name I'm taking here. So I'll take in a name in output. That's it. When I see I want to use as a name, I want to use as a name, I can simply, yes, name means, yes, anyhow, name will be assigned to this. If I'm having, and my application requirement is first name, second name, or last name, what I need to do? Just take simply 3 variables. How you will take? Just see here, FIRST. First, underscore you need to use. Don't use spaces. Don't use spaces while writing the variables. These are the very important standards and rules. You need to make sure to write all the things. I'll explain you what are the minimum standardizations you need to follow. Why should we write using space? Yes, let's see here. First space name I have given here. Here only I'm testing. FIRST space name I'm giving, and I'm running the program. Compiler will tell you where you are coming here. See, The syntax, invalid syntax you are passing, and line number 3, this page is throwing some error. So line number 3, the page, this is the which is showing some error. Why it is showing? It's not after the space. Space is also one character in programming language. I hope you all know the characters of ASCII character values of English keyboard, who are entering and who are trying to preparing development. I strongly request you all try to understand and review it. What do you want to review? ASCII characters are your keyboard letters. ASCII, ASCII keywords, which are highly important for you to validate your web applications. All the characters, if you know, then only the user inputs while he is entering the keys. We need to read ASCII key values only using JavaScript. All right. So you try to just simply go to Google and type ASCII characters or ASCII values for your keyboard, like characters of your keyboard. What you do is ASCII values. Yeah, ASCII table is here. You can take which is a good one from Google. You will get it very easily. A simple example I'll tell you. Some 65 or 75 something is there for A. Let me check. Yeah, this is the table which is coming, and hexa value. What is the character? Hexa value 61 and a small a. 62 is a small b. 63, the same characters. Similarly, these numbers are there for all keyboard keys. You will get ASCII values, all keyboard keys. Using these keys only, we are going to be very clearly like validating user entering text. User entering text, how we are going to be stopping based on, if we simple example I'll give you. We are given an input text box to the user to enter phone number. Correct? What we do there? Other than numbers, numeric digit, rest of the characters we try to restrict to the user. That's it. The numbers which are there, the range of ASCII characters are from 0 to 9 only, will allow to enter there. This is the JavaScript validation point, and the user side will do. Okay. If we restrict it to like enter, we are permitting users to enter from 0 to 9. Other than characters, we are restricting. So he needs to enter any number there. There is no English characters and special characters. We are not going to be entertaining. So this way, we need to restrict the user using JavaScript. In client-side validation means whenever, whatever at the application or whatever at the like a coding, any browser you take or any application you take, client-side validation and server-side validations, two parts these are. So the client-side validation will be done by using JavaScript only. JavaScript only. So if anyone tell you like validations you are doing, it's great means. And successful web application, which is a security audited application, you need to compile and validate client-side validation as well as the server-side validation both. Then only it will be a successful application. All right. So the client-side validation will be done using JavaScript only. If you know the ASCII values and what are the keys you are going to be restricting, what are the keys you are going to be permitting to the user, it's a simple method. You may find out in JavaScript and you will execute and test your without environment also. You can test using HTML and JavaScript in your system. A single method you tested, all you will be known very greatly by knowing the ASCII like a length. All right. Now here, come back to here. If I am putting like this space is also, it's not recognizing what is this variable. So you don't try to use spaces, put underscore over there. So it is an underscore. Now it is acceptable. Only underscore is acceptable for to write a variables. So it is asking something. Yes, if I enter something, it is coming. So now see my first name, it is coming. If I want to print my last name, what like one more variable, I want to make it distinguished. So I'll take last underscore name is one more variable. I'll take some M. What I'll do like print and print like a last underscore name. That's it. I'll get two names. So Shaker M. I'm getting two variables. If I want to put in a common line for my whole name, maybe if you are having middle name or is there any more names also you can add the like this way you can put it. If you want to make it concatenation, as you understand about concatenation by making plus 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 of the variable attachment, you will get it. We'll get the dynamic way. All right. So very simple. You can take like a very simply like a full name equal to what are the parameters you need to add? First name concatenating with last. If you want to print output, like any certificate, if you want to print something or else user's complete name, if you want to print, you need to use to concatenating first variable and second variable, you can take the printout. That's it. You will get it. Now run the program. It's asking some info. Now run it. Yes. See here, Shaker M is coming in as a independent variables, and it is a which is a here it is a concatenated item with the complete whole name. All right, and using variables, you have to follow like try to apply all the small case letters only. It will give you like a more helpful, and I'll give you an important like interview tip as well. Python is completely case sensitive programming language. Python is, can anyone answer me? My question is, what is case sensitive?
Hello, if you write instead of small letter, capital letter, it will not recognize.
Can you specify any simple example?
For Shaker, if you put it instead of first name, anywhere you use a capital letter, and if you try to use define that, it will not take. It will not recognize at all.
Okay.
Because many a times I am facing this problem.
Sorry.
Many a times I am facing this problem when I am putting this
Correct.
code,
Correct.
but by mistake, if I put capital letter, then some error is showing. Then
Yes,
when
yes.
you read the error, it just highlight here it is the error, and when you
Correct.
make it the this case change, it will give you the result.
See, the participants who are joined here, all will concentrate Amjad Siddiqui, what his experience he is saying. So very, very important for all of you. See, it's not a simple task. Very, very important information he is sharing with you all. When he is writing something like variable declaration, sometimes it's a small, sometimes it's a capital, he is getting so many errors. Okay, so many. Yeah, instead of using capital letters, you can use small letters, means the difference between them is called case sensitive. Instead of using capital letter, you can use small letters. Means the difference between them called case sensitive. More. What is case sensitive? think about yourself and more. And very, very important, we are going information we are going to discussing now. So be careful for these upcoming few minutes. Let me know your views about case sensitive. Python is case sensitive programming language.
आप 23 को मेरे को ऐसा दिखने में तो दिख रहा हो 23 जनवरी ऐसा कुछ 5 है पता लेकिन 23 जनवरी संडे की
Rachana, check an output when you put multiplication symbol and check it. Whereas it's a string operations now, it may be throw errors. We didn't test it. Check it and share your experience over chart. You have to, all the person you have to have in a system and sit very clearly on time. You will try to practice. I'm giving you time to practice. Make sure to prepare your systems for most probably the possibilities. Yeah, Python is case sensitive programming language. Why so Python is case sensitive? We are able to see now. See here, again, I'm taking my new variable like a name, which is not used earlier. So here I'm typing something is EKHAR, a simple variable data I'm assigning here. Correct? So if I print, please make sure to put mute all of you. Yeah, here if I am taking like a print as my name, will I get output or not? So I have to stop this. It's again and again, it's asking some input information. Yeah, this one it is. Again, this one also. Yes. So let me know your views regarding this. In the last statement, I have written something here, and where I am getting my name output, which is the data is going to be assigned to the variable. The data I'm able to getting as a string data very perfectly. So very cool. And if I am my variable, if I am written something like a capital N, if I am written my variable name as capital N, will I get output or not? Amjad said no. Yes, perfect. You are already facing this issue, no? So it's absolutely correct. Yes, next. All try to participate with the queries. I'm also explaining you the queries and answering. So you too. No. Rachana said no. Why, Rachana, it is no? Yes, case sensitive. More? So let's see here. Great answers I have received all. No one is telling like a yes. No one is telling yes. I don't know why. Okay, it's good. So it will throw you an error. See, Python will not understand what is the variable it is and what is this new variable. So it will be called as case sensitive. If we are writing a capital letter in either first letter or all capital letters, see if I am putting like all capital letters, if I've written here also in all capital letters, now will I get output or not? For this answers, yes. Yes, all the cases same. Next. If I get answer yes or no in my output as a shaker or not. Nikita is also telling yes, yes. Rachna, Sai Leela is also saying yes. More. Realme 2 also saying yes. Perfect. So what as a developers you need to understand here. Abu Sufyan is also saying yes. And now see, If I run this, I'll get the name, what the string I have assigned there. Okay. See, I have a one more query. Yes. Will I get an output or not? Will I get an output or not? Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Very good. Good combination. Good combination. So simply think it. Simply think it. I'm telling you all. Don't confuse it. What case we are preparing here the variable. If it is same at print, you will get an output. There is a no, there is an yes. Okay. What the case we are preparing, NAM here it is a small capital E and NAM small capital E we are putting here. So we'll happily get an output. We'll get an output. So without error. So what case we are preparing a variable, we don't know. If it is one variable, two variable, it's very happily we can use the variables in programming language. If it is 50 variables, see, Amjad also referring us to maintain all the small characters. So what I am also recommending here, see, try to put all the small case letters only while preparing the variable. Try to put all the small case variables letters only while writing the name of the variable. Someone like they may think that making like more modern while writing and declaring the variables also. First letter they will put capital, next letters they may put small. Don't try. Put always, if you are putting in a small case letters, you need not to like fill blunders in your mind. You need not to remember what happened earlier. You need not to remember. What you need to standards remember. If you write a variable, you always use small case. That's it. There it's you can leave it. When you type something name, you will see here very simply. When you starting name, you will see the variables here. See first name, last name, full name, all the names it will comes automatically. So this way you need to start your development programming, developing and practicing. So make sure to write down a clear point. Write always lowercase name like letters in lowercase. It's a lowercase and uppercase means all are capital letters. So always try to practice and habituate to write and declare variable names in lowercase letters only. If any, if you want to like put something spaces will be called as snake case. What are the snake case means? If you need some space, like you may think that like a real-time example, I'll explain you. Most of the forms they'll ask you like present address and permanent address. When you're filling like something like passport office, like passport application or any government applications, they'll ask you. And nowadays, like so many recruitment companies are also asking you present address and permanent address. So two variables anyhow. Many variables also you need to take like a straight, location and lane, house number and state, country. These are the things you have to take. Instead of yes, I'm giving you like instead of what I'm explaining you here, snake case for present address and permanent address you need to prepare. How we have written like first name and last name, no, simply that way. So see, present, present, present underscore address, present address. So put your own address, anything. Okay. And like simple parameters for the two parameters distinguish I'm explaining. And permanent address underscore SS. And this is for PER, permanent address. This way you need to take two snake case variables. Whenever without using underscore, you put without using space, wherever the requirement of making distinguish of 2 variables, you need to put underscore only. Other than any character, you need not to use that. And always from the beginning to end, you try to apply underscore like a small case letters only. Okay, small case letters only. And the important point I would like to explain you here. More points are there, and we are outing of time. Just we'll conclude it. What I can say that snake case writing. Okay, and we have camel case also we can write. Camel case also we can write. For the camel case, what it can be said, first letter is capital on every word. Using this one, first letter is capital. So try to practice, always try to practice lowercase letter to avoid much confusion. Okay, and using numbers. Coming Teja, on your point, can we take numeric in variable? Perfect, we can take. Whereas some restrictions are there. Okay, so address 1, address 2, this way if you want to take as a variable, what you need to take ADD1. Okay, ADD1 and equal to, you can put something some number or some string value, anything. And ADD2 and something lane, whatever it you are taking. So it's absolutely okay to use numbers in variable, whereas you need not to begin with the number. Strongly remember, you need not to 2 ADD is wrong. It won't accept you as a variable. So ADD2. So strongly remember, you can use the mix of the numbers along with the capital letters, small letters, and the numbers also using underscore. Whereas you need not to start with the number. So in between, you can use the number A2 or AD2, or last you can put 2. It's acceptable. All right, strongly remember. And make sure to write down your noting points. I'll explain you what are the things are required. Yeah. The first point is writing letters using rules on make sure to create some comment line for, you may take rules or you may take standards to prepare writing variables. Okay, first letters you can take from A to Z, comma, small a to Z, comma, 0 to 9, comma, underscore only. These are the characters only eligible to write variables in Python programming language. Not only Python, most of the programming languages will accept these letters only. Okay, the point number 2, don't start with a number. Don't start with a number. The next one is don't use space in variable. Okay, how you will understand, you can prepare it. Don't use space, no space on variable name, or else don't use space in variable name. Variable name. Yeah. And the fourth point, special characters always I have written here, no, only underscore. That is the point is enough for the special like not required for any. Always try to write SNAKE underscore case underscore variable. Like a C, first name, like a first NAME name, and something if you want to add like this way. You can write the variable like a snake case variables only with the using lowercase letters. Okay, and the fifth one is like NUMBER 3, number 3 is okay. Means you can use the variable name in a variable like a number, not starting, either middle or last, you can use it after one character. Okay, is okay for variable name. So these are the very highly standards. You need to write the variable names. Save it. I'll send you the notes like few of the persons are asking later times. Copy, paste. So we are prepared like something like what the variables we can go and here. See, instead of D, what we need to write? EOUNTRY we need to take. Strongly remember. Okay, and try to practice few of variables yourself. And you can use this applying these rules to write the variable names. Instead of all this, we have some restrictions to writing variable like some keywords, reserved keywords as a variables. Okay, Teja is also referring the same question here. Some reserved keywords. How you will get the reserved keywords in Python? It's very simple. By using import keyword, by using like a import in the library, we need to use the keyword like import keyword, and keyword is a library name I'm importing here. Okay, so res reserved am I taking like a equal to EW keyword EW dot keyword dot KW list. Yeah, see all the libraries you will get. We'll discuss on whenever we are inside of like using of libraries. We'll check it how methods we are calling and all. See print. If I printed this res variable, we'll get the output of reserved keywords. Something D is getting some error. Where we are using D? Yeah, here it is D. Okay, move it. Save and run it. Wow, awesome. See here, all the reserved keywords. Reserved keywords is nothing but on regularly what we are using. On regularly what we are using like true, false, and int, if condition, like reserved keywords are there, no? These are the things. I'll send you over notes. Don't worry. If you want to get like what are the reserved keywords from your PyCharm, also you will get using a command I have written here. Like what is the command? This statement. If you've written the statement import keyword library, and this is the variable keyword.kw list, keyboard list, which is the reserved keywords list you will get from the Python. See, the reserved keywords are like false and none, true, and as and break, class, name of the class. While we are declaring the class, we'll use this keyword. And for the function, we'll use for def, defining the function. And del, for loop, for the purpose, we'll use for, elif, else, if, from. These all the keywords as a variable name we cannot use. So whenever you are writing something as a variable name, if you see like a blue color name in PyCharm, you don't write as a variable name. That's it. Very simple idea here. If you've written something, it is showing in a blue color, you won't use as a variable name. See, I don't know. I want to take as a variable like a TRUE, true. See, it is a showing like blue. So what I need to do, just put either one, you can add it, or you can put like _1, use it as a variable, you can use it now. So don't try to put like reserved keywords, you don't try to practice and use it. Okay, so it's a very good practice for you. Don't like making like a confusion to avoid, and a clean programming practice. You have to prepare your custom keywords only based on the input what you want to, what you are trying to getting from the user. That keywords only you try to use. All right. So this notes I'll send you all of you. So like reserved keywords not to use as a variable name. While preparing and writing the variable names, you need not to use these names as a variables. All right. Yeah. Any queries from yours? It's a time turns to you. What is the time? Yeah. Few minutes are there. So any queries from yours? Regarding today's session, you are if you are having any query or if you are unable to practice in our previous sessions, please let me know. Try to practice your own variables and check with the output. Then only you will clearly understand what you are preparing and what you are writing. Okay. Amjad Siddiqui is no questions. Please, all of you, review yourself and read very well and let me know. Please let me know your views regarding the sessions. Great. The understandings we are taking a sessions very low lectures only. Our intention is to be understand very clearly all the persons. Right. Great. Like anyone are missing to like subscribing our channel, YouTube. I have sent you the link. Still, I'm stopping the screen. Still, anyone is having like you may ask me any queries with you within your mind. You can ask me right now. So someone is telling like today only they are coming. Last classes are missing. You need not to worry who are missed the last classes. You will get you will get great experience. All the recorded lectures are available in our YouTube channel. I'm sharing you the link here also. All the persons subscribe this and support us. So today's now the live lecture also I'm sending you the link. Yeah, here is the link. Yeah, everyone in the meeting. Yes. Yeah, go ahead. Who are having and busy with another classes, please go ahead. Subscribe this channel and support us. I have given you like to write something reviews also. I have seen a few reviews only. Make sure to prepare reviews and help us to write a review. We are expecting a great reviews from your end. And if anyone wants to join in our WhatsApp group, I'm sending you the WhatsApp group link here also. Share your friends to join there, where they can easily get all the live lectures. Once the lecture is finished, I'll share you again like previous lectures as well. If any queries, you may ask. Shiva is asking something like he's a complete different domain. See, Shiva, it's not programming is not specific to a single person or single domain. Who are thinking logically, who are showing an interest to doing something, it's very helpful for all the persons. So in chemistry, you may fit like in your own domain. It's all about it's required like domain knowledge. Which project you are going to be doing, that domain knowledge is very important. Once you like learn the basics and doing the programming very clearly. Programming is not specific to a complete like CSE students or IT students. Anyone who are interested to learn and doing coding, you may fit in an environment of as a developer or programmer. Don't be think I'm not in. I'm coming from in a different domain, and may I fit or not? It all about you see, and you need to crack an interview to writing coding. That's it. Anyone can learn coding. So I'm making like a winding of the session today. Anything else you want to discuss or share your views? Yeah. Thank you. Have a great day.